Green flag is in the air. We're underway. 6-lap heat races tonight for your Bombers. As Ross Krajak out front showing the way. So he leads the field off of turn number 2. These drivers, they're going to be beating and banging here this evening. Right now, though, they will be strung out single file here on the opening lap number 1. It's Krajak showing the way off of 4. Mabbitt gets a little squirrely off of turn number 4. In the second position, that's going to allow Jason Canupo in the number 16 of Hawk to reel him in. As the field works their way through turns 3 and 4, it's going to be Krajak in the top spot, followed by the 28 of Mabbitt, and then they're side by side for third. Jim Hawk down the inside of Jason Canupo as they work their way into turn number 1. Brandon Davenport has some smoke about the backside of him in that 6th spot as Mabbitt now gives a strong run to the 51 of Krajak. New race leader Ross Krajak appears to be off the pace in that 51R. It's Jacob Mabbitt out front off of turn number 4. Mabbitt, though, he got a little tight off of turn number 4. Krajak trying to reel him back in. It goes Mabbitt, Krajak, Hawk, and Canupo as Krajak once again going to lose a spot there to Jim Hawk. Now in that second spot as something seems to be off front. The straightaway speed for the 51R, not what it should be right now, but has great corner speed, so I think a spark plug might have come off that 51R of Krajak because he looks pretty sporty right now through the corners. That straightaway speed is not what he wants right now, and the 51R for Krajak had a lot better time that last time by off of turn number 4, so maybe he's got the issues worked out, but definitely something was amiss on the 51R of Krajak. Main event winner out here at Arizona Speedway as the white flag flies for Jacob Mabbitt. Mabbitt leaves the field using that higher groove. As you see this track now starting to widen out as we get our last set of heat races on the track. He has about a 3-car length advantage over Jim Hawk. They'll lead him through turns 3 and 4. One a final time here. Quick 6-lap heat races tonight for your Bombers. And the first one will go to Jacob Mabbitt in the 28. Mabbitt gets it done number 28 over Jim Hawk. Ross Krajak comes home in third. Fourth, Jason Canupo in the 72 and the 17 of Jaden Popes. Ben Sabowski leads him off of turn number 4. Green flag's in the air. We're underway. Sabowski and Varney head off into turn number 1. It's going to be the grocery getter right now leading lap number 1 off of turn number 2. There's a little issue back there with the number 3. Randy Booth collected the tire down the inside of turn number 2. See if the yellow comes out for him. I believe it will unless he can get it refired here. Trying to get her backed up and back on the gas. We stay green for now as they come to a complete lap number 1. It looks like Booth will get the car restarted. So we stay clean and green. Not so clean for the 3 of Booth, though. That car very slow down the back straightaway. Looks like he will take it off the track, though. Sabowski will lead lap number 1. Coming in second right now is Brandon Varney in that 22. As Booth does get his car off racetrack. One driver to keep an eye on, though, that number 14, Bomber Don Burner. Papa Smurf, we call him out here at Arizona Speedway. He just took her that 3rd spot from Olivet. He's looking for the 2nd position. Now the race lead. They go 3 wide. Varney in the middle. Sabowski up top. Bomber Don Burner down the inside. Off of turn number 4. Something to miss on the Sabowski machine. I believe he has a right rear flat. Nope. Right rear seems to be up right there, but something to miss as there's contact now with Josh Monday. So Ben Sabowski from the penthouse to the outhouse goes the 82, and it's Don Burner who started this race dead last in the outhouse. He's now in the penthouse. My, oh my, things can change when you get a new leader. Don Burner showing the way. He has about a 4-car length advantage over the 22 now of Varney. And Toby Wibito in the 25 trying to reel him in. That's battle for second, 3rd, and 4th right now. Going through turn 3 and 4. It's Varney, Wibito, and Olivet as white flag flies this time for Bomber Don. That car is hooked up. That number 14 of Don Burner. He is driven out to a hefty lead. Had about a full second faster lap that time over Brandon Varney as he comes to the checkered flag. He will take home heat race win number 2, and that battle for second, give it to the 22 of Varney. Nope, it's going to be Wibito. We are all set, ready to get rocking and rolling here in this 3rd and final heat race of the night for your Bombers. Cameron Mabbitt and the 27M. He'll lead him into turn number 1. And that inside line right now is the line that is rolling. Not only does Mabbitt lead off of turn number 2, John Gary in the 87 Jag. He'll look to that for that second spot. And here comes the 7 machine of Rick Hughes. Rick Hughes down to that third spot. Shane Heisen behind, or Brian Hyatt, in a fourth. So they go side by side for second. It will be Mabbitt leading lap number 1. Then they're side by side. Hughes down to the inside of Gary. Through turns 1 and 2. Gary up top trying to hold off that second spot. Rick Hughes, though, a strong run on the bottom side of turn number 2. He'll take the race lead, or take over that second spot. As Mabbitt leads him off of turn number 2. Rick Hughes, he's closed the gap big time. And that number 7 machine down about a half car length off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Through turns 3 and 4. Rick Hughes take over that race lead here. Off of turn number 4 he goes. Side by side for the top spot. Hughes down low, Mabbitt up top. Give that lap to Rick Hughes. Rick Hughes led by a nose at the line, but here comes Mabbitt on the outside trying to get something happen up there. Can't quite do it. The traction down there on the car, I think. That number 7 has pretty good power plant underneath him. Rick Hughes takes over the top spot, but he's getting ready to come up to the backside of the 0X of Brigner. That is young Caden Brigner, of course. And that 0X rookie driver out here. See the yellow bumper. Right now just getting some laps and giving the field the inside line as John Gary hangs out in that third spot over Shane Hyatt in fourth, and fifth is the 1776 of James Guile as the white flag flies here in heat race number 3. Rick Hughes brings off a turn number 2. Hughes down the back straightaway, leads him into turn number 3 one final time. He can probably stretch his legs as he comes off a turn number 4. He will win this third and final heat race of the night, followed by Mabbitt. Third will be Gary, and Hyatt comes home in fourth. Guile will finish in fifth. So give it up for the number 7, Rick Hughes, trying to get into victory lane here tonight.